JCBritw here. This is a follow-up to my first look video, and I've hooked up the hangers, and these are actually pretty nice. Like, that it comes with hangers like this, so I can totally hang that up and attach the big hooks to like a more adjustable hanging type system. It's pretty slick. I wanted to get a basic temperature measurement when this thing's powered on. So let's plug it back in. And you know, one thing that's kind of cool, I can see the light coming out from the side. I don't know if that's entirely visible. Maybe if I do that, but it kind of like glows a purple. You can see that it's pretty slick. It looks cool. Anyway, so I wanted to do some temperature readings on that, and there's no way to power this without the fan going. So it's got the fan going. I'm gonna let this run for a little bit. We're getting about 24C off the front. I'm using my 23, 24. It's really actually kind of hard to see. This is pretty bright. Like, it makes my vision go kind of screwy. So let that run for a bit. Now, what doesn't appear to, now if I were to do this, build a light like this, which I have, in fact, I've got a somewhat large panel that you can kind of see through with the other light. This is an LED strip light, but each individual LED on here is controllable, the color and intensity. So I can do different patterns of red, green, blue, just red, just green, just blue, whatever I wanted. Like this, but this is an expensive light. But I can control it with a computer. In fact, you can only control it with a computer, and that's what raises the price up. Is you need a computer like this. This is an Intel Edison. This is over $50 just by itself. So comparing it to a 100-watt light, you have to manually control the colors. There are pros and cons to everything. It's perfectly fine, but like if I were to do a light like this, I would at least create some sort of interface where you could programmatically toggle the colors. So we can toggle, there's the red, orange, and these ones in the center, that they look yellow right now to me, but they kind of turn green once you start looking at it for a while, and that may be because my eyes are kind of adjusting to being blasted with red. But it's really interesting to see. And then there's different flavors of red, it looks like, through here. Really cool. So let's take the temperature now that it's at this state. Again, this is consuming about 80 watts. It's climbed up to about 27C, 26, 27. Okay. So the cooling on it's quite good. And I can feel the air coming out the sides here. You're blasted. You're getting blasted with these colors. I can feel the air. It is sucking from the back, from the fan. Sucking from here, and it's blowing out the vents in the side. That's how the cooling works on this thing. Let us turn it off. Well, let's take the temperature in the back just for kicks. 22, 24. It doesn't feel warm. I mean, it's about ambient. Like the surrounding area is about 20 to 24. So pretty good cooling. I do want to open this up and see what's inside. I've got about, if I want to stay under a time budget, I'm going to have to move quickly. Might have to make this a multiple part. This is pretty cool. I enjoy this. So the screws on here are rather small. So I'm going to do this as quickly as I can. See if I can pop off this panel and take a peek inside. Now this is going to void the warranty, I'm sure. But my curiosity is greater than my value for a warranty. I make lights, so I feel like I'm confident enough to understand how they work. So there's 6 screws on the back, just little Phillips screws, and let's see if we can just pop it off, or is there more to it than that? Looks like there may be more to it than just those screws. Let's see if we can jimmy up the side. No, it doesn't look like it's going to be as simple as that. So there are some screws on the side, so we may have to save that for a different video. So I'm not sure how to get those off initially, but it looks like it's pretty secure even without those. I'm guessing that these need to also be removed. There's one right there as well. So, pretty slick. It doesn't feel warm in the front either. This feels like it doesn't feel like a glass. It's not a glass. It's probably an acrylic. And acrylic has very good properties as far as like consistency over time, transmission rates over time. If that is acrylic, and I'm not sure. There are other types of clear plastic that don't do as well, especially if you're in a greenhouse situation where these might be impacted by UV. That will degrade the transmission rate over time. So one thing to know, I don't know if it's acrylic or not. I hope it is. But even acrylic's almost the same as glass as far as transmission. But even glass, any type of substance you put over the light is going to reduce transmission rates, just FYI. All right, well, that is a follow-up for the cooling system, the hanger system. We didn't get inside for this video, but I'll keep on banging on it, see if I can get inside, and we'll take a look in another video. Trip 0 out.